the people who own Nigeria, just as they say, you see them say it every day on the national television. I'm not just the one saying it. On the national television, they will tell you there are people that own Nigeria. And as long as those who own Nigeria remains alive, things can never change. They handpick people who are going to rule the country. I am telling you that somebody in their conventional media, in channel television, was saying that the person that will be the leader have already been chosen. That if the youth want to make change, they should be hoping for 2027. So you should be ready to sacrifice your life and continue to suffer for that 2027. But for we Biafrans, in this 2023, we are going home. You might look at it and say we are crazy. That is the kind of madness that is going to bring Biafra. Remember, Mazen Nanakan said he needs crazy people. Mazen Nanakan said he needs people who are crazy people to get Biafra. So when we talk sometimes, we tell that Biafra is coming now and tomorrow. You look at us as crazy people. This is where we are going to get it. We will get it by that madness. By that thing you are calling madness, that is how we're going to get it. And the time has come. This is a great opportunity for us. We have given them opportunities. So many times we have given them chances to change. They never change. And this time it's not going to be, it can never be the same. You deceive us once, the second one is a mistake, and the third one, we will not fall into it. There will be no election in Biafra land. There will be no election in Biafra land. No mega rally in Biafra land. Any day they organize any mega rally, that day is going to be a total lockdown. A total lockdown. Every Biafran will have to be on their home. If you choose to join them, it's up to you. The same people you go to vote for, they will take your life. You saw what they did to people in Lagos State. You saw it. In Lagos State, just to take PVC, it was a war. The same thing they're going to do. The same thing they're going to do. It is better you wake up. It is better you wake up. And our little brothers are doing their own work on the ground. I must tell you, they are working on the ground. Chulubu is on his own. The people that want this very fraud to continue, they are not up to 5%. The people that want this fraud to continue, they are not up to 5% in the south. In the whole southern part of Nigeria, they are not up to 5%. Those who still want this fraud to continue, they will continue to bring different kinds of lies, different kinds of topics. This was the same thing when we were telling Shore. Shore was looking at it as if he's going to change it. When Shore and we were talking, take it back. Everywhere it was take it back, take it back, take it back. People were donating and all that. We were telling him that you can't change in Nigeria. You cannot have such opportunity. Who will give you that opportunity? He thought it's possible. He went and formed his own party. At the end of the day, he couldn't even win his own local government. Did he win his own what? He couldn't win his own what? Just watch and see what is going to happen to P2B. All this thing is just a child's play. It's just a distraction. That is why it is annoying. It's a distraction. It's a distraction. They have seen that P2B enjoys a lot of followership. They enjoys a lot of pity. People are just pitying him, just out of pity, people. But pity cannot give you presidency in Nigeria. People, the youth, having pity on you will not give you presidency in Nigeria. That is not how it works. In Nigeria, there are cabals. There are people that own that country. That is why we are not part of it. There are people. As long as Obasanjo is still alive, Babangida is still alive, Absalam Abaka is still alive, T.Y. Danjuma is still alive, the Sultan of Sokoto still exists, and so many other of them, there is nothing you can change in that contraption called Nigeria. There is nothing you can change. There is nothing you can change. They will still continue to give instruction. With all your youth saying this and saying that, after you preach out to all those your youth in the southern part of Nigeria and they collect their own money, go to the north. The north, it will only take the Sultan of Sokoto to make a speech, and that is the end of it. In the northern part of Nigeria, it will only take the Sultan to give an instruction to all the imams. They go to their mosque and tell their people, look at where you vote, look at where you don't vote. And no imam will tell you to go and vote for P2B. No imam will tell you to go and vote for P2B. It doesn't matter how good he is. No imam will sincerely tell you to go and vote for an Igbo man to be a president. They will not do that. And when you don't win the north, it baffles me. It baffles me the miracle they want to perform. It baffles me. But We are watching. We are watching them. We are not stopping them. Let them go ahead. Let them go ahead, get their PVC, go to Kano and vote, go to Sokoto and vote, go to Kaduna and vote, but not in Biafra land. You can't cast any vote in Biafra land. You can't even campaign in Biafra land. We are done. We are done. We are going for referendum. We are waiting for a referendum. If without referendum, nothing works. Nothing is going to happen in Biafra land. The only thing that we're going to permit is referendum. And that is it. So for those of you who are being deceived, or people who think, don't get confused. The people you see that are going for the PVC have never supported Biafra. They have never supported the breakup of that country. These are people who are getting one thing or the other. They have something they're getting. Even including all these celebrities you see. All these celebrities, they are connected to one politician or the other. So many of them are connected to one politician or the other. So many of them have a politician that has sponsored them to the level they are. That is why you can't change them. So many of these celebrities you see we're talking about PVC, they have one politician or the other that have been sponsoring them, that have played a role in their career. And they will never speak otherwise. But for those of us who are neutral, genuinely asking for the freedom of our people, we know what we want and we continue to stand on it. We continue to stand on it. We can never give up our freedom for anything. We can never give up our freedom for anything. Whatever they are talking about, whatever PVC they're talking, we are not part of the PVC. We don't want it. Let them keep it to themselves. Those who want it should get it and take it to the north and go and vote. Not in Biafra land. For Biafra, what we want is referendum. The vote of referendum is what we want. Anything less than that, count us out. We are not part of it. We'll continue to say that. Continue to say it in the morning, in the night, in the afternoon. And that is the truth and nothing but the truth. I just feel sorry for some people who claim to be followers of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But today they are preaching about PVC. That means you just hear his message, you just enjoy his voice. You just enjoy Mazen Nnamdi Kanu shouting. You just enjoy his voice. You enjoy his picture. He's very handsome. Because you see majority following him, talking about him, you talk about him too, to boost your channel. But in the actual sense, you are not his disciple. You are not following. Because if you are a follower of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, no hardcore follower of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu can be talking about election today. You can't be talking about election when you know that the election is not going to hold. The only thing that can make them to have election in Biafra land is if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu come out today. If they release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu today, and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu come out and give us reason why we will conduct election, then we can now begin to dialogue with him and see the reason he has for us to contest. Only Mazen Nnamdi Kanu can make an election hold in Biafra land. So, if they want to hold election, they should go and bring Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to make a speech. Bring him, let him go to Afaruku. Once he goes to Afaruku, we'll be go and say that, give us a tangible reason why we must join the election. Then, we might begin to consider. But apart from that, there's nothing. Nothing can change. No election stands. They will never hold the election, no matter how they try. Let them bring all their trick, bring all their propaganda machine and all that. They cannot succeed. We are going home. We have suffered a lot for so many years, facing persecution, facing degradation, all manner of evil they brought against us. How long shall we fold our hand and continue to watch them? Enough is enough, and we are going home. We have suffered enough in the hand of the caliphate. We have suffered enough in the hand of those who claim to be in the same country with us. In a country where we are first-class citizens, they have decided to make us third-class citizens. Everything you have to beg. Today finally you see all those politicians who have served the caliphate. You see all of them crying. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told you, when you go and serve the caliphate, you come back disgraced. In shame. You come back in shame. You saw Dave Umahi crying. Dave Umahi crying. Injustice and all that. The people did not support him. After much. How can you see Dave Umahi crying? The same thing with Rocha Sokorocha complaining, begging Tinubu. Today is Tinubu. You have begged Buhari. It didn't change. Today you have started begging Tinubu. Rocha Sokorocha was begging Tinubu to include the Igbos in his cabinet, include the Igbo in what he was in. When he went to visit Igbo, and his envoy, among the envoy that went to visit Okorocha, there was no single Igbo person around among them. Then Okorocha was asking him why those they should include Igbos within his circle. How can he? This is already made a plan they have made. Even before now, Tinubu hates the Igbos. That was the contract was given by the Fulani Caliphate. He's one propelling the propaganda in the southwest. But I thank God for our father, Pa Adebanjo. Pa Adebanjo have been very sincere and upright. Have been very, very sincere and straightforward. But when you come to Tinubu, Tinubu has become a tool in the hand of the Caliphate. A tool in the hand of the Caliphate. Go and check every single one of them. Rusha Sokorocha is crying. Dave Umar is crying. But when we tell them that we have to go back our home, conduct referendum. Referendum is not a sin, my brother. Asking for self-determination is a right, is a well-deserved right. Asking for self-determination is a well-deserved right. And referendum is the most peaceful way, peaceful means to settle issues democratically. That is what we have presented for them, and they are rejecting it. They are talking about PVC. Our celebrities cannot join us. Politicians cannot join us. We are just on our own. We are just on our own. Following Chukwu Okabiam. And that is what we continue to do. We continue to do so. If you want to join the platform to speak, if you want to join the platform, please keep your phone. To join your phone this way. Don't keep your phone straight. Straight, you cannot join the platform. If you want to join the platform, you keep your phone in this way. When you keep your phone this way, you can be able to connect to the platform. Keep it this way. Thank you so much. So, we will continue to speak up. It doesn't matter the attack they bring. It doesn't matter the angle they come from. It doesn't matter the strategy they bring. However they come, we will continue to fight for that which is right. We will continue. They can't stop us. No matter how they try, they can never stop us. They can't. Don't be distracted. Everything you are seeing today is just like a film, just like a movie. You'll be watching and the movie will end with your own very eye. You see the whole movie end. Every single one of them that you are seeing today shouting PVC and P2P. Just wait. Just wait when the money begins to roll out. When they begin to get their own share of money, the same people will be the people that are playing music. They will go and play music for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The same people, they will go and play music for Atiku Abubakar. But they will come here and begin to tell you, go and get your PVC and all this, even when they know that the PVC doesn't select a president in Nigeria. Nigeria never had an election from the onset. They never had an election. All they have is selection. That is why somebody, a political analyst, is saying live on TV, that the youth should prepare for 2027, that this very 2023 is done. They have finished it already. The PDP and APC have finished already. They have selected who becomes the president, and that is where the president will come from. So any other, if they want to talk about anything or thought force, they should begin to prepare for the next year, for 2027. And some of them are still confusing themselves. Some of them are still busy, deceiving themselves, thinking that they are deceiving Biafrans. Biafrans are not deceived. People who are being deceived are people who want to be deceived. People who want to be deceived are those who have been deceived. But those of us who are hardcore, those of us who are a good student of Mazen Nandekan, we are following him very close. And Mazen Nandekan is going to come out very, very soon. We are clearing the ground. We are clearing the ground for Mazen Nandekan. We are clearing the ground, and he's going to come out. He's going to come out. So whatever position you are holding today, whatever angle you find yourself, stay firm and stay strong. Stay firm and stay strong. Don't shake. Many challenges are going to come. Obstacles are going to come from all kinds. More blackmail is going to come. If you think that the blackmail has finished, it has not finished. Just wait. When they start campaigning, you see more blackmail. You see more blackmail. When you see their financial inducement, when they begin to roll out, when they begin to roll out their money to distract people, you're going to see it. That is it, my brother. Tiger Chica. That is what we are facing. The attack we are having from this very platform, from Facebook, is a whole lot. That is what I'm facing here. On my broadcast, every time they block people, they don't allow people to get notification. Even when people come in, they kick them out. They kick them out. They monitor the number of people they want you to have on your platform. Sometimes they have threatened me, and they still have a threat. They still have their warning on this very page that they want to bring this page down. I don't care if they like to bring it down, let them bring it down. I have other pages where I can be able to make my broadcast. I am on YouTube. Choose Survivor on YouTube. Go and subscribe to Choose Survivor. If you have not subscribed, go to YouTube and subscribe on Choose Survivor. I broadcast there every day, 7 p.m. every day, Biafra time. Every day, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. From 7 p.m. to 7:30, I broadcast there. If I come late by 7:30, I will be there. 7:30 p.m. Biafra time. I broadcast on daily basis. So if they want to shut this one down, let them shut it down. I will continue to preach my message. The attack from Facebook is unimaginable. It's unimaginable. They try to compress you and make sure that people don't see your video. You make a comment, it's a problem. Whatever you make, whatever you do, it will seem as if you are not doing it. But we know that they are the one oppressing the platform. But we cannot be deterred. Even if I'm broadcasting, I see it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 people. I will continue to speak until I finish what I want to say for the day. When I finish saying what I want to say for the day, people can watch it later. You can't stop us from passing the information. You can't stop us from passing it. Thank God there are so many big platforms. There are so many people who are speaking up. And we will continue to pass the information. We'll pass the information. We will continue to reach out to people to tell them what is happening. The PVC is a scam, a total scam, a diversion. They want to divert our attention from the real thing. But some of us know very well, some of us who are good philosophers, who know what politics is in Nigeria, who know who politicians are. Politicians who never have truth in their mouth. They don't have a single truth. No single politician in Nigeria has truth in their mouth. They will say one thing in the morning, the evening, they do a different thing. And the Nigerian politics, we know how it rolls. And somebody will come and tell me that things have changed now. What has changed? What has changed? You tell me what have changed. The same INEC chairman you have before is still the same INEC chairman that you have. Even, in fact, they have even brought another system to make them choose the person they want to be a president. You saw Goodluck Jonathan complaining about the way they are making their delegates, the way they choose delegates. The delegates that are going to appoint the people who are going to rule you. You saw Goodluck Jonathan, former president, complaining. So when you see some people come here, but they say, now youth has woken up. That youth have woken up. It's not like, which youth? Which youth woke up? Wake up from where? The youth that are still on a deep sleep. Nigeria youth that are still in a very, very deep sleep. The youth have woke up from where? If youth wake up, there will be an uprising. There will be an uprising. And you know, so many things are happening. There are reasons to have an uprising in Nigeria on a daily basis. Look at the abduction that is happening in Biafra land. Abduction of youths on daily basis in Biafra land. Destruction of lives and property. Nobody saying anything. Nobody saying, no uproar. Nobody saying anything. And you think that that same youth is going to bring your change with your PVC. It's so sad how people cannot be able to read between the lines, how people have descended so low, not to know the truth. Even when they know the truth, they pretend they don't know. They know the truth and they pretend they don't know. But whatever happens, I thank you for those who are still standing. There are so many Biafrans that are still standing. There are so many Biafrans who are following the lifestyle of Mazen Daniel, not just hearing him. Not just hearing him like the Christians. All these pastors that call themselves Christians, they call themselves Christians and some of them call themselves Christians. But when you come to living the life of Christ himself, that make people they call them Christians, they're not living the life. Christianity itself is not a religion. Why they call them Christians? Because they saw those people in Antioch. They were behaving like Christ. That was why they were called Christians. But today, all these people that call themselves Christians, that parade themselves as pastors and GO, do they live the same time of life that Christians live? The same kind of life that Jesus lived? It's not the same kind of life they're living. They don't live that same kind of life. And yet, they are parading themselves as Christians. That is what we see. People who parade evil, people who hide themselves, use evil to cover themselves and pretend to be doing good. They cover themselves with evil. Today, you see them claiming righteous. Every one of them is claiming righteous. Go and conduct PVC. Even pastors today calling their members to go and do PVC. But when members were killed, their members were killed, their members were butchered, they never came out to say anything. They never came to make a case. Obadiah Melafia came and called them for 1 week sit at home. They closed their ears. Everyone already closed their ears if they did not hear. Today, they are talking about PVC because that is the cheap target. The cheap target that you can be able to win followers, they can be able to win attention of the government. When you begin to talk about the PVC, just to win attention of people, even when you know that PVC cannot work, it cannot change anything. It cannot change anything. You know that, I know that it cannot change anything. The previous one they have been voting, did they vote with my head? Did they vote with paper? Is it not PVC? Is it not the same PVC? And what happened to the result? What happened for the result? One thing that people fail to understand is that the caliphate controls everything in that Nigeria, including that of PVC. The caliphate already know the number of people you have in every state. And they themselves will decide how many people will vote in a state. It is not you. You can't decide on your own. The caliphate will decide how many people they want to vote in the election. They decide. Then they will choose how many PVC they're going to release. So if you see anybody just wasting his or her time talking, just don't mind them. Just leave them. Just pray for them that one Nigeria will happen to them. So when one Nigeria happens to them, maybe they come back to their senses and behave normal. That is the only prayer I will have for them. Let one Nigeria happen to every single, including those celebrities. Every single celebrity, everybody that's promoting PVC in that country of Nigeria, may one Nigeria happen to them. May one Nigeria happen to them. If they are lucky, they will tell the story and have it. If you're not lucky, when you go, when you meet God, you explain to God why you are promoting evil, deceiving innocent people. Deceiving innocent people with your gift, deceiving innocent people with your platform. May Chukwu guide and protect everybody that have watched the video. I said I'm going to be very brief. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to be able to try and adjust some things and see if I can be able to get video or not. Or please try and join me on my other page so that I can be able to play videos over there. Join me on my other page, Chooks for Survival page. So many of you have seen videos on there. I share most of the video from that page on this page also. Just connect to that page so that when they block us here as they want to do, we can go there. You can also join me on Chooks Survival channel, Chooks Survival YouTube channel, Chooks Survival YouTube. I broadcast there as I'm finishing here now by 7:30 p.m. Biafra time. I will be on my YouTube to broadcast. I pray that Chukwu will guide and protect everybody in Biafra land. The Chukwu will guide and protect everyone watching. As you know, we are still sitting at home. Our people are still standing strong against all the attack and all that. We are sitting at home, letting our voice here, and we will continue to do so until March 9 comes in release. Remember the ESN fundraising that is coming. Please support the fundraising. Join the fundraising on Saturday, 18th. Join the fundraising. Any place you are, join the fundraising and support that very fundraising. Any contribution you can make the contribution. That is the only defense force we have. Nobody is there to defend you or defend me. The only defense we have today is the ESN, and we must have to continue to support them. We continue to support them. We cannot give up. We cannot give up. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, don't give up. Our effort will not be in vain. Exactly, Tiger Chica. I saw it. Everybody saw the video. The video is online. Everybody saw it. They were disgraced when they went to collect their so-called PVC. Only to collect PVC, they were beaten up. Then if they want to go and vote, what is going to happen? They are going to cut their head off now. You went to collect PVC, you are beaten, and stone was thrown on you. Then when you go to vote, what will they do? They will cut off your head. I pray that Chukwu will guide and protect every single person that have watched the video. Please share. The few people that have come, share the video and let it continue to move. Share the video. Share it. Share the video to others. Share even to our enemies. Share. Let them hear. Our voice remains the same. We cannot change. We cannot change an age. We cannot move an age. There will be no election in Biafra land. Mega rally. Any day there is a mega rally in Biafra land, it's a total lockdown. Please, if you're watching from Biafra land, do connect to 97.5 FM. Voice of Biafra. Listen to Voice of Biafra at all time. Follow our brother Simon Ekpa on his platform also. Follow Simon Ekpa on his platform. He has a lot of information, a lot of updates. Maybe your eye will open if you are still blind. May Chukwu come and guide and protect every one of us. May Chukwu come and guide and protect our supreme leaders in Nanigan. Secure him and bring him back to us very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, wherever you are watching from. We will continue until Biafra comes. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra will definitely come. Thank you for watching. And remember us. See you tomorrow.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand on the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold the whole of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals, they're saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You cannot go everywhere. We must continue.